If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share, and like. Splitting of inequalities is a list the integral values of x which satisfy the inequality minus 1 less than 5 minus 2x less than or equals to 7. This kind of inequality, you have the two inequality signs there, less than and less than or equals to. That means you have to split it into two. You have to split it into two. The first side is going to have, we are going to have minus 1 less than 5 minus 2x. While the second side is going to start, the first one starts from here and ends here. You leave the second inequality signs. Now the second one is going to start from this 5 and end at the last. So that means I'm going to write 5 minus 2x less than or equals to 7. After we've done that, now we'll now solve it differently. We can bring, according to these inequalities stand like equals to signs. Just bring minus 2x. Bring it, let it jump this inequality. So the minus will become plus. So once any number jump inequalities, the sign in front of it will become plus. This one come here, become plus, that is 2x less than, the 5 is here already. So bring this minus 1 to the back, it become plus 1. So that means 2x less than 6. So we divide both sides by 2. All over 2, all over 2. That means the x is less than 3. Now come to the other side here. So we can bring this 5 to the back of 7 here. So the plus in front of it will become minus. Now we are having minus 2x less than or equals to 7. Once this one comes, it will become minus 5. Minus 2x less than or equals to 7 minus 5. That is 2. We divide both sides by minus 2. All over minus 2. All over minus 2. Minus 2 comes minus 2. Anytime you use negative number to divide both sides inside the inequality like this, so the inequality sign is going to change. So it's going to become greater than or equals to minus 1. Now we want to write range. How will you write range? Look at the two inequality answers. We want to join them together as one. That's what I mean by range. Now we have here, let's start from the negative side. So say x is greater than or equals to minus 1. What does that mean? That means x minus 1 is also less than or equals to x. X is greater than or equals to minus 1. X is greater than or equals to minus 1. That means minus 1. If x is greater than something, that means that thing is less than x. That means minus 1 is less than or equals to x. I'm going to join it together with this. X is less than 3. That means x is also less than 3. So that is the range. Now, they now ask us to write the values of x. We are writing the value of x. They say minus 1 is less than or equals to x. Minus 1 is less than or equals to x. That means I'm starting from minus 1 for the value of x. Less than 3, I'm stopping at 2. Less than 3. So that's minus 1, 0, like you are going to the negative positive side. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Because on a number line, you used to have 0 in the middle. Minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 3. So if I'm going from minus 1 and I'm going back like this, that means I'm going to write minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So let's take one more example under this. Find all values of x satisfying the inequality. Find all values of x satisfying the inequality. Like you see, we have three inequality signs. Like I said earlier, we're going to split it. And how the splitting goes like this: minus 11 less than or equals to 4 minus 3x. So the second one is going to start from here. Like I said earlier, 4 minus 3x less than or equals to 28. Less than or equals to 28. Now let's solve this one now. If I were you, you can just say minus 11. Bring this minus 3 or 4 to come and meet its like terms. So the plus in front of 4 will turn to minus when it comes to this side. Minus 4. So this sign minus less than or equals to minus 3x. So minus 11 minus 4 is minus 15. Less than or equals to minus 3x. So we divide both sides by minus 3. All over minus 3. All over minus 3. Minus equals minus 3. X, I told you anytime you use minus negative number to divide both sides, the inequality sign will change. We change to greater than or equals to this minus cancel this minus 3 and 15. That is 5. That is 5 is greater than or equals to x. Now come to this side. So come to this side. We can bring this minus 3x to this side and bring 28 enter. That means 4 minus, when 28 come here, come minus 28 less than or equals to, when minus 3x come 3x. So 4 minus 28, that is minus 24 less than or equals to 3x. That means we are going to use 3 to divide both sides. Over 3 all over 3. 3 cancel 3. The x is less than or equals to minus 8. Less than or equals to minus 8. Now, we want to now write it as a range. We want to write the range for them. Now, when they say minus 8 less than or equals to x, or equals to x, it's still the same thing as x is greater than or equals to minus 8. Are you getting it now? So that means if x is greater than or equals to minus 8, that means minus 8 is less than or equals to x. You know when they say x minus 8, as you can even see it here, minus 8 is less than or equals to x. Minus 8 is less than or equals to x. And they say 5 is greater than or equals to x. That means x is, if 5 is greater than or equals to x, that means x is less than or equals to 5. So that means x is less than or equals to 5. That is the range. Now, let us now write the values of number that satisfy this. When they say minus 8 is less than or equals to 8, that means start from minus 8, less than or equals to. That means from minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, blah 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 blah, to 0, less than or equals to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 8, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, because they say less than or equals to 5. That is the all about the values here.